am actively being screamed at by a cat who put herself into this place. It's the afternoon, and she's been in here since this morning, and I don't know that that was really her plan. Oh, wait, you have to open the net here, babe. There you go. See, oh gosh, that's better. Let's go find the goaties. Hello? Hello, Mr. Sir. It is like in the 50s. Got cold like almost overnight, literally. It is warming back up, but this is like the warmest day that we've had this week. It's Thursday. I'd hoped to film a video this weekend, but it rained and was very cold. Like it's been in the teens at night here this week and highs in the 40s. Today the high I think was supposed to be like 59, 60, and it feels like 60. It's windy. So I just got home from work. I go check on the girlies, but I wanted to at least get you guys a video this week. Boys and pigs are in jail because we've had some like girls in heat, but it is finally November, so I think we can finally start to breed. The next goat that comes into heat is probably going to be around Thanksgiving because they were all just in heat like a week and a half ago. We went to Key West and like right after, so they've been pretty unmanageable. And after getting injured last year with the bucks, I'm just not pulling with them. So Bunny is in heat today. She's not getting bred. Not an issue. Look at all this grass, guys. Look how tall it is. I really want to ask my neighbor if I can run them through there. If I felt like there were no snakes or coyotes bedded in there, probably would. They probably would be all for it, but this is plenty. Buns, are you just yelling? And we probably need to start watching for them to get down to like overeating this. Yes, ma'am. My goodness. This is very shouty, Nani. That is very shouty, Mom. Buns. Yeah. No boyfriends for Bunny. I think you enjoyed not having babies this year. I think you did. I know. But great. Still some green underneath. I don't know if you can kind of see. We had a frost. We had a hard freeze. No doubt. 19 degrees. My yard guys here probably doing the last mow of the season. Hello, Mr. Link. This is their favorite spot. So just trying to manage this for winter. This could go into November with no hay. The boys are gonna have to have hay. I'm so ready to put them up. So I may take the truck this weekend and grab just a few bales so that I can pin them. But this is fantastic. I have not walked out here in a bit, but this is great. I thought you guys probably had eaten it down more. But you haven't. Look how sweet you are. No, you don't eat. Dad, don't eat. I do usually feed some hay when it starts to get dark, earlier and earlier in the evenings, because I feel like from 5 p.m. to 7 a.m. is too long when it's cold for them to go without something to eat, because they will not come out here and there isn't enough to eat in their little stall. Gosh, it feels nice out here today. I guess this is great. So much better than what we had last year. Plenty of green. It's not overeaten. I need to kind of walk the whole thing and make sure there's no spots. This one. Everybody did really well with the cold snap. I always, like we went from 80 degrees when we got back from Key West. It was like in the 80s here to Saturday into Sunday. We had a massive cold front come through last week. We dropped into the 50s and then overnight below freezing, like around freezing, and then Tuesday and Wednesday of this week in the 20s. It was in the 20s Monday night, Tuesday night, Wednesday night. Highs in the 40s Monday and Tuesday, highs in the 50s yesterday, high almost 60 today, highs in the 60s tomorrow, and the 70s, and back to kind of what we are typical for late October, early November. It's November 2nd. Always worry about pneumonia. And their barn is so dusty right now. Bunny just got really excited about something. I have them completely divided, so they can't get into this pasture. They cannot share with the boys right now. They were absolutely unmanageable. So either next year we're breeding on time, and we'll breed for late February, early March, babies or we will not breed at all, because this has been a circus. And I am to the point where, like, if I ever decide not to breed and I still have the bucks, they will be sold, because this is not, it is well worth it when we're breeding all through September, like all through October and early November, because they're easier, obviously, when they get a chance to breed, and everybody kind of is slowly not in heat anymore. But having 4 girls with Padme, Pixie, Poppy, and Chai being in like raging heats, it has not, guys, that has just been not fun at all. Bunny's the only one today, and she's pretty easy, so it's fine. But we are now officially waiting for the next doe of those to go to heat. I still have not made a decision about Chai. I need to breed her. Probably she's fine. She's quite a bit bigger than Tinkerbell, and she thinks she and Pixie are about the same size, and she's very wide, very wide. She just has a very tiny head, I have decided. But Poppy also has a very tiny head. You can kind of see they're really comparable size-wise, comparable, however you want to say that. Look how happy they are. Early November and this much grass. I need to walk this way. I haven't been able to check the creek even. They were talking about flooding this weekend. I don't think we got near as much rain as they thought we were gonna get. It just basically like drizzled all day long, but it was miserable. They were displeased. Bunny's walking all the way back. They have spots out here they eat down, but they're happy because they're like not even remotely interested in me, and normally they would be. Like, I think this is probably water. This may be deer or water. So the deer may have come up here and come through. Got some spots where it's eaten down, but it's pretty. This is my buddy. She gotta be with me wherever I am. Don't ya? So I don't want to be pet. I just want to make sure that you don't have any cookies. It's my primary motivation. Here comes everybody else. What are you guys doing? Hello. Also, Jelly Goat number 1. Just happy, Mom. It's very nice. It's been very cold and yuck, so I think they're probably happy for a good day just to get out and eat something. So I kind of wanted to give you guys an update on videos and things. I know we've not had videos the last 2 weeks. We were in Key West one of those weekends, and then I didn't film a video because we were in Key West. And then last weekend I had kind of hoped to do the like film a video and get it edited over the weekend, and then I didn't realize that it was gonna just rain and be cold, so there wasn't anything to film because the goats were just hanging out in the barn. And I need to clean the barn out. So that's my hope this weekend, is to be able to get in there and like really get a layer of the poop out and get it out here and be a little more proactive about the floor. It's very, very dusty all of a sudden in there. That's not good for anybody in winter, especially them. So I'm hoping to get the dust out. But I wanted to make sure it was gonna be warm, because what I don't wanna do is take warm floor away from them. And I don't wanna put down bedding, because then it's so hard to clean out. Anyway, so that is my hope. My hope is that we are home until the week before Christmas. No more traveling, at least as of now, for November and the first half of December. So my hope is to get you guys back on a 1 video a week type schedule. I know that it's been hard, and I appreciate those 500 or 600 of you that watch no matter what we put out every single time. I really appreciate you guys hanging with me. It's been a really hard year, and I think there was a lot of comments in the spring and last fall about I didn't seem like I enjoyed it anymore, that I needed to get rid of the animals because I wasn't taking care of them, and I just didn't seem to even like doing this anymore. And there is very much a difference between filming a YouTube video and how this looks off camera. I love these guys. There wasn't anything like bad that happened. Everybody's healthy and all of that. Work last year was just, I had a really, really hard year with work. And I basically this summer had to kind of make some decisions and some changes to be able to continue to do that job and do it in a healthy way for me, because I was not exactly healthy by the end of the year. And this summer and this fall, I've just been trying to figure out better balance. I do still love the goats. I love the farm. I love doing YouTube. It's a great creative outlet for me. But when I was just kind of up to the top of like, I can do no more things, this was just something that wasn't a have to. So it has been put down and picked up irregularly as I felt this year. I could do it. I just didn't like make it a have to thing. I feel like in a much better place with work. Is probably the best it's been in a long time as far as balance goes. And the traveling has been a huge part of that, because there's always something to look forward to that's really exciting. There's something to plan and something to think about and do outside of that job. And the thing about this is a not thinking thing for me. I do think we're all healthy, animals, humans included. Maybe we'll milk this spring and summer. I think what I'm gonna do for the next few videos is to do kind of a series on each animal. You guys can remember everybody's story and get to know everybody. And I haven't really done this for each animal ever, so that you guys can learn their names and who they're related to and where we bought them and how long we've had them and how old they are and all of that. And I think that's a good place for me to start, to get you guys back into regular videos every week. I think it gives me a good place to kind of restart what we're doing here. If there are specific things that you would like to see, like hit me in the comments. I read all the comments. I know I don't reply to all of them, but I do read them all. Really appreciate you guys that are still here hanging with me. YouTube is a weird place, and I've just really loved our little community, and I don't want to. I really have thought about stopping in the last 6 months because of just how exhausted I was with everything, but I think my mindset has changed to really focusing on the things in my life that I enjoy and that provide balance and that make me feel good, and this is one of those things. Work will be there. We're gonna pepper in breeding videos when we're breeding, if I can manage to film that. We're all gonna go back up to the house. We gotta go check on the pickles and the boys. We all need to come. His collar's sitting in the barn and floor. Laziness. She needs a new collar. Parker probably needs a new collar. Look how big he is, y'all. He has really just grown. I don't think he's an IG. I think he is part pygmy, part IG. Or meat goat. Some other kind of meat goat. He has an IG color pattern and he has an IG face. But I don't know. He's just weird. Weird little toot toot. But that's the plan. So I hope that you guys are going to enjoy that series. Probably over Christmas break. I will take a big break in December when we are going to Scotland. And I probably will take a break through that in the holidays. I did want let you guys know, and we'll walk in and look in a minute. I am gonna have a headband holiday sale this year, and I have about 25 made. I wanna get to like 35 or 40, but I may pop the shop up around Thanksgiving with whatever I have, and then just continue to pop things in until around the 10th of December as I get some things wrapped up and finished. I love feeling like Snow White. It's like one of my favorite things is this. It is ridiculous because they need to be out eating and not following me because they only have like an hour, but we're doing it. Bun Six is excited. So this is what I have had to do, is put this fence up, and they don't mess with this, so that there's all this space. Mr. Chops is doing fine. Pork Chop, nobody cares about you stinky boys. How are you, my man? Say so ready. Say so ready for these ugly boys to not be in here. Yeah. Callum. Your mom's so unhappy. I know, you want out. We can't come out. We can't. I'm sorry. It would be really great. So my hope is that I'm gonna go get some hay maybe this weekend. I'm gonna walk them up there, the boys, put hay in their feeder, and then let everybody out. Yeah. Back together. They broke my connectors for the jump gate. Not that he cares, but Toonie's eating all the hickory nuts. She is living her best life, growing her winter coat, eating hickory nuts. But I gotta get him off of this, it's overeaten. So I've either gotta get hay, I gotta let him out. Tomorrow's Friday, so I probably will just let them out anyway, so that, because it will be the weekend and it won't be chaos. But, so I hope you guys stick around. We'll go in and check out the headbands. I'll give you a little sneak peek. Hi. I'm a pretty girl. What are you guys doing? Let's look at what I've got made. And the lighting is not great in here, so the colors aren't great. So we've had Casita and Maisel before. This is a new one. I forget what this colorway is called. I'll have to look it up and see. We've had Provence before, and this is new. We've had this blue before, and then I have like this nice toffee. This is called Butterscotch. This is really pretty. I love this. I love the blue. You guys are usually pretty good on these like jewel toned solids. And then, so those are the tonals with the alpaca, and then these are the variegated that I'm gonna have. This is like a blue, and like it's a butterscotchy yellow. It is a little bit duller on camera than it actually is. Then the new thing that we're gonna have is Stellina. So this is actually a Christmas colorway. It has these little gold sparkles. So it is 100% wool. So instead of having the alpaca like this, it's still very, very soft. It has this sparkly thread, and it is so, so pretty. And I have it in that color, and then I have also this champagne color. And this is a golden, like white, really like a very cream colored white, but you can kind of, it is very sparkly. It's very easy to see in person, but it is subtle, so you're not gonna look like you have rhinestones on your head. But it is a gold, has a little gold sparkly thread in it. You can't feel any texture difference. It's very soft. The solid colorways, the tonals, and then these are the variegated. I also have a red that I'm working on, I'm not quite finished with, that we've had before to go with this. Also, if I have time, I'm trying to get this black Stellina in as well. This, and you can really see the Stellina on this when it's round. So it'll be black with the sparkle. I had a lot of requests for black, and the problem with doing the Surrey and with the black is that it lightens the color so much that it ends up being a gray and not a true black. So this was the best way to do a black, was to do the sparkle. We also may have some Evermore if I can get it done, and this is a very pretty color as well that I really like. I just made a sweatshirt out of it, sweater, sorry. So that is your very quick preview of the headbands that we're gonna have for this collection. So I hope that you guys will enjoy it.